This is always hilarious. 15 watts. 15. And this is a Harman Kardon system. This is premium audio system. When you buy the car, you're paying an additional 3 to 5 grand for a stereo upgrade. And you're getting 15 watt speakers. Again, I always say this. There's Bluetooth speakers that have more than 15 watts and they're nowhere near 3 to 5 grand. Hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. So we have Suyesh's beautiful BMW X3. It's a 2024. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Love this grayish color with all the black accents. I mean, check out the black tipped exhaust, all the black trim, smoked out taillights. It's got the gorgeous two-tone interior with the tan leather. I mean, just a phenomenal, phenomenal vehicle. Now, this also has the Harman Kardon premium audio upgrade, but it is not premium. It is okay, and we will show you like always, but we're doing a full system in this thing, swapping out all the speakers. It already has a bass upgrade, but we're gonna incorporate that into the system. So right now we're going through our check-in process. So when we get a vehicle, we always do what's called the check-in. Basically what we do is, it doesn't matter if the car's brand new or an older car, we walk the entire vehicle and just look for, dings, scratches, nicks, just anything, because sometimes the car has something that the client doesn't even know about. A lot of times it'll be on the passenger side. How many times do you get in on the passenger side of your car? Me? Not often. I don't think I see the passenger side of my car most of the time. It's not that they are trying to do something, it's that they may have never been on that side and never seen it, right? So we just want to go through the whole car and make sure. We also protect the car. So we do this crash wrap tape. This is like OEM. So like what the factory would do when the cars are brand new and they're about to ship them. They put this crash wrap tape everywhere you would tend to rub up against getting in and out of the car or in transport or anything like that. So we do all the door jambs, as you can see, the runners. We put these seat covers on. We put the steering wheel cover on. We cover over the center console. And basically everywhere that we also do the carpet. So you'll see Hondo, we have this clear plastic that's almost like what you put to protect a rug at your house. And we put it on all the carpet to protect the carpet from getting dusty and dirty and getting the dirt ground into the fibers of the carpet. So it's a lot of prep, but this way it ensures that the client gets the car the same or better than when they brought it. So just wanted to give you an update on the X3 project. So just real quick, so you can see we have all our crash wrap tape. We also have our version of it for the carpet. So this again, as we're getting in and out, as working, the little shavings from when we're stripping wires, if we're soldering, dust, dirt, it keeps it all brand new, especially if it's a brand new car, which it is. So at the end of it, we literally just peel all that up. It's more time up front, but less time on the back end. You don't have to spend the time cleaning, and if you spill something, drop something, it takes care of itself. We have a lot of gear to fit. Another situation where a ton of gear and we don't want to see it. So I'm gonna show you Hondo's amazing handiwork. So look at that. Now, normally in this spot lives the RAM module, which is in essence like the radio, the amplifier for the 2 subs that are under the seat, and then another module. But they all live kind of on this side. What Hondo did is he made a custom bracket and bolted all the original equipment to the back side of this steel bracket, and then made a new bracket to accept our Helix V12 with our monoblock amplifier. We're using a T-harness, so there's the RAM module. So it plugs in, so we're not cutting any of the wiring in the vehicle. And then if you can see here, all our speakers. This is all our input and output. They're all labeled. All our wires are heat shrunk and dressed. We also heat shrunk and dress all the other wires from the original amp install. And then the panel still fits, so you're not losing any space technically. We're taking up the same amount of space that the factory takes, except now we have a ton more power and a lot better gear. So this is the original speaker. So it has really small motor, really cheaply built, paper cone. This is always hilarious. 15 watts. 15, right? And this is a Harman Kardon system, right? This is premium audio system. When you buy the car, you're paying an additional 3 to 5 grand for a stereo upgrade. And you're getting 15 watt speakers. Again, I always say this, there's Bluetooth speakers that have more than 15 watts, right? So, and they're nowhere near 3 to 5 grand, right? So you gotta understand that the premium upgrades on the factory systems are not what they used to be. They're not using good speakers, amplifiers, power. They're using more processing, so more digital signal processing. They're manipulating the sound to make their inexpensive speakers sound less inexpensive, basically. So basically what the signal processing is doing is masking how bad it sounds, right? So an equivalent would be like if they're giving you a cheap piece of steak, but they're putting all kinds of condiments and sauces and whatever, so you can't really taste the steak. You can taste all the other stuff, but if it's a really good piece of steak, all you need is a really good piece of steak, right? You don't need all the extras, right? Well, same with the sound. If the sound sounds good, you don't necessarily need a bunch of signal processing. You just need a good sounding speaker. Now, the signal processing does allow us to make a really good sounding speaker sound better, because now we're able to refine it and really dial it in and just get it to sound fantastic. So but that's not what the factory's doing. The factory's doing the opposite. They're using it to mask something. We're using it to enhance something, if that makes any sense, right? They're using it to hide the cheap meat or the cheap speakers. We're using it to make the good steak or the good sound, the good speaker sound better. So adding to it, not covering up. So these, you have to so this is the original tweeter, right? So this is even sadder. Now I'm more upset. Hold on. Okay, so this speaker, look at the size of this thing, right? Is 15 watt. This tweeter is 25 watt. So this tweeter actually has, in essence, a bigger motor structure than this 4-inch driver. This is a 1-inch tweeter versus a 4-inch driver, and the tweeter can take more power than the 4-inch driver can. So, I mean, just shows you how inexpensive how cheap they're going when they're putting in, and this is the premium version. Imagine what the base model version looks like if the premium version has this on it, right? So this is our new tweeter. So this is our Morel. These are amazing. I mean, look at that. Even the grill, the build quality, I mean, they're just gorgeous. But not only are they gorgeous, this grill, the pattern in it helps with the dispersion of the sound. It's good looking, but also it helps direct the sound. And then secondly, this is 4-inch, right? So as you can see, much bigger motor structure, much bigger voice coil. These are known for having a much bigger voice coil. Now what that does is, in essence, normally your voice coil is this big and your speaker's this big. So in other words, the voice coil is controlling the speaker by pushing on the center, this little spot in the middle, this little spot. In Morel's thinking is the voice coil is bigger, and so it's pushing on further out on the speaker. So therefore it's more stable, and it's obviously a bigger coil because it's about twice the size of a standard voice coil. Plus it also allows them, that's the voice coil right there, that shiny copper thing. It also allows them to make the speaker much shallower because it's a bigger voice coil spread out over a longer distance. So, I mean, and the build quality, it's all cast aluminum. I mean, just gorgeous, gorgeous speaker. So the other nice thing about the Morels that I really like is they come with See how this says adapter 2? There's 3 sets of adapters in the box for the speakers as well as for the tweeters. So basically, on a lot of companies use this format, especially European cars. BMW, Audi, Porsche, there's a ton of them. So, but they're varying degrees of depth. So the nice thing about this, having multiple adapters, is it allows you to vary the depth and fit multiple cars, and it's all in one box, which again makes it plug and play. It also comes with all the OEM connectors, so it'll plug right in. You're not cutting anything in the vehicle. Again, just keeping it as factory as possible.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.